Hey, good morning, everybody. My name's Anthony. Thanks for coming to Bible study with me this morning. First, let's start off in prayer. Father, I thank you so much for today. I pray that you can help us dig into your word, Lord. Speak to us, Lord. I pray that you can speak through me. Give me the words and the wisdom that you have for me, Lord. This is for your glory, not mine. I thank you and I praise you and I just lift up your holy, precious name. Amen. All right. So yesterday we started a series, the Sermon on the Mount. The Sermon on the Mount is Matthew 5, 6, and 7. And so we did Matthew 5, 1 through 20 yesterday. So we're going to pick up right where we left off. I'm going to start in verse 20. So a little bit overlap. So Matthew 5:20. For I say to you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that the ancients were told, you shall not commit murder, and whoever commits murder shall be liable in court. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother shall be guilty before the court. And whoever shall say to his brother, Raca, I know that word, I just don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. And whoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be guilty before the Supreme Court. And whoever shall say, you fool, shall be guilty enough to go into the fiery hell. So, verse 22 is just talking about a couple of different sins, right? Um, hmm. All right, picking back up at 23. If therefore you are presenting your offering at the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your offering there before the altar and go your way first. Be reconciled to your brother, and then come and present your offering. Make friends quickly with your opponent at law while you are with him on the way, in order that your opponent may not be deliver to you the judge, and the judge will offer, and you will be thrown into prison. Truly I say to you, you shall not come out of these until you have paid up the last cent. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman to lust for her has committed adultery with her already in his heart. That's a pretty profound one right there, right? Us guys need to be very cautious of where our eyes go, right? And the thoughts we have when we see um, attractive women. because that is committing adultery in our hearts. I know that's something that I struggle with. And there's reasons behind that I'm not going to get into on here. So I'm a truck driver by trade. I've got over 20 years professional driving experience, and I deliver CO2 and different mixed gases and stuff for the restaurants and bars and breweries here in my local area. And every Friday I'm driving downtown. And in the summer, driving downtown, it's very difficult. I find myself, I'll be like, and I just grab the steering wheel and I just stay focused. Because the first glance isn't the sin, it's the look back, right? So if I glance over there and I'm like, whoa, I want to look at that. And I just gotta, I keep my mind focused on driving past that individual so I don't relook. Yeah, so that's something that I do struggle with, and that I know that millions of men all over the United States have that same issue. Okay, picking back up in 29. And if your right eye makes you stumble, tear it out and throw it from you. For it is better for you that one of the parts of your whole body perishes. Oh, excuse me, whole isn't in there. For it is better for you that one of the parts of your body perishes than for your, oh, there is whole down there, than your whole body to be thrown into hell. I'm going to reread that whole thing. For if your eye makes you stumble, tear it out and throw it from you. For it is better for you that one of the parts of your body perish than that your whole body be thrown into hell. Get up there. Go lay down. Leave it. Or my border collie blue heelers wanting to run around and be loud and obnoxious right now. And if your right hand makes you stumble, cut it off and throw it from you. Oh wow, those two verses start off the exact same way. And if your right hand makes you stumble, this is verse 30, cut it off and throw it from you. For it is better for you that one of your body parts perish than your whole body go to hell. It was said, whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of dismissal. But I say to you that everyone who divorces his wife, except for the cause of unchastity, which is adultery. I don't know why they just didn't put adultery in there. Make her commit. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me start this verse over. So, verse 32. But I say to you that everyone who divorces his wife, except for the cause of unchastity, makes her commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard that ancients were told, "You shall not make false vows, but shall fully fulfill your vows to the Lord." That one right there, verse 33. You were told, "You shall not make false vows, but shall fulfill your vows to the Lord." Huh. You know, you don't want to make a prayer and saying, "God, if you just do this for me, I'll follow you for the forever," or something like that. Um, it's not righteous to do that. And just like I've said a number of times already, um, God's not a genie. He's got a will for for your life, and He wants you to live that. And I believe this is in the Sermon on the Mount, but if not, anyways. But He wants us happy. He wants us to live a good, godly Christian life, just like Jesus did. But He wants us happy. But I say to you, so this is 34. But I say to you, make no oath at all, either by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by the earth, for it is the footstool of His feet, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Nor shall you make an oath by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. But your statement be yes, no, yes, yes, or no, no, and anything beyond that, there is evil. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist him. Do not No, that was right. Do not resist him who is evil, but whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, let him have your coat as well. So we've all heard an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and stuff like that. Let me see. So for me, I've grown up hearing that verse, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, turn the other cheek. And I I think that is saying it's not necessarily against violence, like don't defend yourself. I think it's just because somebody wrongs you doesn't mean you need to wrong them back. They called you a name or they did XYZ, you need to go do that same thing back. Just leave it and walk away, right? Well, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for your time. And if God willing, I'll see you tomorrow.